Look at those dogs out there. They don't have a care in the world, and as soon as I open this door, they're gonna want to play. Oh man. Let's go play with them. Sandy and Max are doing well. The main thing about Max, though, is he will try and steal all of your clothes. He just walked across the room with my slipper. But we just gotta focus that energy on good things. A big question I have today is if any of the does are in heat. I don't see them over here right now, which is a sign that either nobody's in heat or, well, one of the leaders isn't in heat. Because the followers, they'll go ahead and follow the rest of the herd. Oh my gosh, Max is barking inside. I'm hoping that his separation anxiety will get better with time, because obviously I can't be inside with him all the time. And oh, there's some of the goats. They are investigating the turkeys, so we'll check on them, see if any of them are in heat. But before that, I want to try and give these pups a dentist stick. We got one medium one and two of the little ones, because they need to brush their teeth. I haven't smelled their breath or anything, but I think they would like a dentist stick. They like to chew. They need something productive to chew on. Oh, stay down. Stay down. Good. Okay, one for you. One for yous. One for yous. There you go, Stella. And Wilty, one for you. Good girl. Well, y'all did very well with that. Everyone stay to your own bone. Don't drop it. You might not find it, Wilty. If you saw her live yesterday, we were playing with the dogs and they're doing great. Stella here, she has a favorite toy. It's a red bone. I don't know where she's got it placed right now, but it's her favorite thing in the world. Little Leia, or big Leia, she doesn't really have a favorite toy right now. She just wants lovin's all the time. And Wildy, pretty much the same thing. She'll run around acting like she's chasing a toy, but she also just wants pets and to feel involved. And the spot on her face that you see on her bridge, it's healing up nice. There was a tick that was embedded there, and we got it out, and hopefully she'll continue healing and maybe grow some fur back there, but I'm just glad to see she's doing well. Now we moved the turkey pen from over here to where I just showed y'all on the other side of the house. That way we could have the remaining 3 turkeys that are alive be on some different grass. Maybe that'll help. Because I don't know, this blackhead disease stuff is crazy. Basically, it's just a little microorganism that if the turkeys take it in, they have a major chance of passing away, which isn't great. It's like 70 to 100% chance of passing after they contract it. So hopefully the other 3 that we still have will make it. The boys are doing good. Little Cash is never worried about anything. He's not big enough to be worried. And then Silver, can you see his yellow beard? He wants some ladies to come visit him, and well, no one's over here right now. And big old Confetti. They're being quiet right now. When the ladies come over, they start throwing fits. They start making their crazy noises and sticking their tongues out. It's something. All right, y'all keep enjoying your bones. I'll come play with y'all some more later. Bye, Stella. Bye, Stella. Hey. She's like, probably trying to steal another bone. Leia's like, you're not getting my bone. No way. Good doggies. Okay, let's check on the turkeys, and then we'll see if any of the does are in heat. We painted this swing that we've had over here. I don't know if you've seen it in any of our past videos before we painted it, but it was like white and green, and it really worn down. The paint was. Obviously, the structure is really great because it's old and metal and made strong, but we went ahead and painted it black. And it doesn't get that hot to sit on because it's under so many trees. It's nice and shady over here. And then we added a bird feeder and a hummingbird feeder over here. So hopefully the birds will find it, and then this could be a really cool place to sit and watch the birds. I love just listening to the sound of nature. All those bugs. I don't hear any birds right now, but yesterday the crows were going crazy. And sometimes we have geese fly over, and it's pretty cool. All right, let's go check on these turkeys. Always watching for snakes and stuff. Oh, a plastic bag. Ugh, let's get that. Whenever we first got this place, we found trash everywhere. Everywhere. Unfortunately, it was like the folks who lived here before us just threw everything in the backyard if they didn't want it, which is really dangerous when you have animals. Hey! Okay, and no one has passed since yesterday. That's good. Moved them on fresh grass yesterday after another one passed away. We've got 2 hens and 1 tom still with us. And I really hope that they stay alive. I would let them out, but they're on a medicated feed regimen. Well, not really medicated. We've been putting cayenne pepper, which is supposed to help. There's not really a FDA-approved medication for blackhead disease, so I'm hoping that these 3 didn't contract it, but we're gonna give that feed anyways as hopefully a preventative measure. And then I need to replace their Gatorade. I've been putting Gatorade in there. They're like, give me more Gatorade. And I've got water back there too. We have a house that's airing out that we're gonna bring over here for them. Okay, let's check on the goats. I'm gonna show y'all a trick. Some of the goats got up on the porch and have made a bit of a mess. If you have a water bottle, poke some holes in the top, and this will help you move them easily. Just give them a little spritz and they'll get the message. Go on. Because I was out here trying to push them around and they will not move. They are big. Well, okay, you're not big, Phoebe, but the others are big. And you cannot push them around. Just looking at it, none of these look to be in heat. I'm not seeing any tails wagging like crazy. But who knows? Let's take them over to the bucks and see if anybody's interested. So as we walk over to the buck pen, let's talk about who is being bred and to who. Last year and years prior, we've had all of our does, almost all of our does, be bred. And we've had some babies be purebred Nigerian dwarfs and some just be mixed breed pets, which is great for the past, but I'm wanting to really focus in on my Nigerian dwarf goats and do performance testing with them, milk testing, hopefully get into linear appraisal. And with all of that, I'm just going to be focusing on my Nigerian dwarfs this year. So I guess let's take it buck by buck. First of all, our newest little buckling, Cash. He's too young for this breeding season. I mean, maybe he could, but I am just going to save him for starting next year. He's got great genetics, but just going to save him for next year. I want all the does to be bred pretty early in the fall, if not during what's remaining of the summer. The biggest buck that we have, Confetti there, he will be with 2 does this year. And Silver in the back, he will have 5 does. So let's talk about who will be paired with who. Gazelle, she's one of our mixed breed goats. She is probably a Kiko mix, but she will not be bred this year. Again, we're just going to focus in on our purebred and registered Nigerian dwarfs. So let's go down the line and talk about who will be paired with who. First up, we have goat for Lovey Dovey, who is Sugar's daughter. Lovey-dovey, she is a Confetti daughter, so she will not be paired with Confetti. That would be a little sus. Instead, she will be paired with Silver this year. So the main reason for that pairing is, of course, Confetti is her dad. But also, Silver has an excellent top line, and I just want to reinforce that in Lovey-dovey. So let's see who else will be paired. Not Tootsie. She's our Nubian mix girl. Not Rocky. Not Trixie. She's a boar mix. Though so beautiful. She's blue-eyed and polled, naturally hornless. But no babies for her this year. No babies for Baby Belle. She's too young for one. And also she's Gazelle's daughter, so she's a mixed breed. She's just going to be a pet. Trixie's girl is also just a pet and a brush eater. If you haven't noticed, we have a crazy amount of vegetation that we need them to eat down. And so that's why I kept some of them, even though they won't be bred. They all have a purpose here. Sugar, who is Lovey-dovey's mom, will be paired up with Silver as well. Oh gosh, it's getting kind of crazy over there. With Silver as well, because she is actually a little bit too tall. She shouldn't be as tall as what she is. It kind of exceeds the breed standard. She's like an inch over the breed standard. So I want her kids to be a little bit shorter, and Silver is the smaller buck. Although her and Confetti have had beautiful babies in the past. Ugh, pains me. Okay, Sugar's twin sister, Honey, will also be paired with Silver for a couple of reasons. Honey, even though she's a little bit shorter than Sugar is, I do know they come from the same genetic pairing, although they might have some different genetics because that's how random assortment works. But I'm going to have her be with Silver to help reinforce having smaller babies, even though she's in the breed standard. And if you look at Honey's top line, it's not the strongest. It kind of like goes up right there, and I'd rather it be a little bit more level, though she has amazing production. She still has a baby drinking off of her. And look at that baby. She is not missing any meals. And so her girl that we retained, that is Ice Ivory. She's an attention hog when she wants to be. And she will not be bred this year. She is a purebred, registered Nigerian Dwarf, but her dad had carpal hyperextension. So I'm just going to keep her and see if she develops it. And then after 3 years, if she hasn't, then I'll consider breeding her. Then we have one of my sweetest little goaties, Dottie. Dottie is about 1.5 years old, and she is going to be paired with Silver. Mainly because she is of shorter stature. She was a quadruplet and has been quite a slow grower, probably because of being a quad. And she's just so tiny, so I do want to put her with the smaller buck, especially since this is her first time being bred. It appears that most of the goats are not impressed with the bucks today. Maybe tomorrow. Penny here, she is a half sibling to Confetti. They have the same dad. So I will not be pairing her with Confetti. She'll be paired with Silver. And I think that will help give her children a stronger top line and maybe give them a shorter stature. She's not over height, but she could use to be a little bit shorter. And then Phoebe there beside her. Oh, look at Baby Belle. Are you comfortable, baby? Are you comfy, Baby Belle? Oh, you look comfy. Penny's friend Phoebe here, she will be paired with Confetti. So Phoebe's not related to any of our other goats, and she is a little bit taller than some of our other junior does, and I want to pair her with Confetti to help give those offspring a bit of a deeper body and a longer body. They both have long bodies, her and Confetti, But Phoebe, probably because she hasn't been bred yet, or ever freshened before, she just doesn't have that deep of a body. And so hopefully pairing her up with thick confetti will add that on to her babies. Look at her. She is not worried about a thing in the world. And she shouldn't be. She's having a good time. So speaking of confetti, a doe we have already paired with him this year is Emma. And Emma, if she took, she will be due on December 2nd. That will be her 145-day mark from being bred. So Emma, she is a silver Chamazé. She is so sweet. But she was a bit slow growing, and I'm hoping that pairing her with confetti will produce some faster growing offspring, because I love her, but she took forever to mature. So that's pretty much it. That's our plan for who we are pairing up. And I think you can probably see a common theme. We're looking for reinforcing great traits or adding in traits, maybe like depth of body, just to help the longevity of the offspring and create that more ideal animal. I really like all of my goats, but there's always something that you can work towards improving. Not on Franklin, no, he's just perfect. But we're also wanting more intermediate growers. We have some that seems like they grow like weeds, and others that have been a bit more slow growing. And hopefully by pairing those up, we can get a happy medium. But I think it's time that we relax like these goats are. And so I'll let y'all go. And don't forget, if you have a dream, go for it. Bye, y'all.